All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're taking this Agritronics moisture sensor for the baler out of the 986. We're going to get that out of here, as well as this electric thrower speed control box and my switch here for the hay preserve. Shouldn't be too bad. I did install all this and wire it up, and I really did a good job of hiding the wires. I don't know why I installed it as a permanent fixture here, but now I got to undo what I did. I want to put this stuff with the baler in case I get a buyer. He can just, it's all ready to go. I don't have to do any work when when they come for the baler. So all right, I gotta figure out what I have zip tied down there and what I don't. All right, so we got that off. I could probably take this moisture sensor kit off of the baler and sell it separate, but I had to go above and beyond when I installed it. I got my electrician's fish tape, and I fished a wire down through the tongue all the way to the back, and I did make a nice homemade wiring harness, and same with this. So it's just going to be a lot of extra hassle for nothing. And I mean, it's nice to have it on the baler. So all right, I got to fish these wires now back out through here. The other reason why I was kind of thinking keeping the 986, I don't know what I'm doing as far as the sprayer yet. Right now I have that 500 gallon Dinosaur, and at times I had thought it'd be nice to get something like 750 gallon, even 1,000 gallon on a trailer sprayer with a 60-foot boom, save some time, and this tractor would be the one to run it on. I'd have to adjust the wheels, so I don't know yet what it seems like. The higher capacity sprayers like 750, 1,000, they bring less money than, let's say, a 500 gallon trailer sprayer. I mean, that's kind of their 550. That's kind of the popular size for a lot of small and even medium sized farms, and you can get a hold of 1,000 gallon a lot cheaper. So I don't know. I don't need it, but I want to leave that option open to spray with this maybe someday. I don't know. Visibility would be nice. Ground clearance would be nice. All those things. I'd have to set the wheels to have 3 rows in between, I think. I wouldn't want to bring this down to 30-inch centers on the hills. It's just too high. And I think I still have room on the axle to bring the wheels out even further yet, but I don't know. We'll see. We're just not ready to let her go yet. All right, so one issue here. I must have taken the wire here for the thrower speed control. I must have unhooked it in the box and slid it through the back. The wire connector is about that big, and it doesn't fit where I fished it into the cab, so I must have done this one in reverse. So gotta take this box apart and unhook the wires. All right, so this is what the inside of one of these New Holland control boxes look like, in case anybody's never seen it for your thrower speed control. Just an up-down toggle switch. It does have quite a few wires just to make that happen. This toggle switch, ignore, that's just for my hay preserve kit that I just use the same box, and it's pretty tight in there, so hopefully everything still works for whoever buys it. So I did install this in 2017. That was 4 years ago. It's hard to believe it was in that long, but all right, so I got to figure out which wires go to what here and unhook them, and then I can fish it out through the back. All right, so this isn't a 5-minute job, but we got her unhooked and got the wire fished back through. So in the era of high-tech device mounts and tractors with device mount bars, we have a SMV sign holder bracket here to hold the electric controls for a electric over hydraulic implement. So yeah, it's nothing to feel bad about. There's a lot of us this way. Okay, so as if I didn't make this complicated and permanent enough, this is the wire now that powers that hay tester. I believe it goes under the floor mat here, and I might have got power in the fuse box. I might have fused this instead of just going to the battery for the electric thrower control. I just went positive and negative off the battery, which is what is recommended, but I believe this thing I might have fused, so now I got to dig in the fuse box. Okay, and that's what I did. See all this slack here, and then we have a inline fuse there. Boy, it's not too pretty in here. So I have that connection. And that connection. Little wrenches. Where did I put the little wrenches? Okay. Alright, I'll come back with you. I need 2 hands for this. Alright, that's out of there. The floor mat back where it should be. That fuse box is probably going to need some attention here. I should redo that. That'd probably be a good video. A lot of those fuse panels in there get corroded and start to weather pretty bad, even though they're inside the tractor. But behind that door, it just fills up with dirt and dust and rust and everything else. So might need a new fuse bus. There's some electrical things on this that I have disconnected because there's no point. The windshield wiper motor, since there's no windshield, that is unhooked out of there. The 4-way flashers are not functioning at the moment. They just need to be rewired. I lost where the wires went to in there. The previous owner had a rear light up top right there that I disconnected, and that's unhooked. But other than that, everything else electrically is in good shape on here and works. All the lights work and everything on the dash works. So that's all good in there. I'd probably get the 4-ways working yet, and that would probably be it. Unless I find a windshield, I'd get a wiper and see if we can't make that work. But electrical isn't too bad. It's not difficult. I always found electrical on automotive and farm equipment pretty easy, and it's when there's a computer involved, and the computer is the one designating what to do, when to do it, versus just electric. Solenoids aren't bad. I always had good luck with diagnosing that kind of stuff. But when you have an actual computer and it's lines of code that are causing faults rather than a bad solenoid that you can diagnose and trace, that's where I get lost. And that's where technology's good. I've had a lot of people comment on my channel, go big or go home, and that's fine, but it costs a lot of money to go big, and you got to be prepared for these issues to come up. And whereas something from the 70s, 80s, it's easily diagnosable, and 90% of us have parts on the shelf already to repair it. So I don't know. It's a good debate, but everybody's going to do it the way they're going to do it. So that's kind of all there is to. There is no argument. Really, there is no argument. It's up to the individual how they want to go about things and what they can afford to do. So, all right. This project should be done. All right, so there it is. That is the Baler bucket. That is the bucket with all the parts for the Baler. So when I sell it, that bucket goes with. All right, so that's where we'll wrap up today's video. We'll be back with you here shortly. Until then, thanks for watching.